Wrestling friends. My name is Erin. This is Rin Ramblings. I'm sitting in my wrestling corner. Lily! I am hype. SummerSlam Saturday is over. We're moving on into SummerSlam Sunday. Happy SummerSlam. If you watched tonight, I hope you enjoyed. I hope you're gonna prepare and get ready for whatever craziness they have to bring us tomorrow. My mind has been moving at ludicrous speed trying to figure out all of the inner workings. One of those things being the Seth Rollins injury, cash in, legit, not real, what's going to happen? And obviously we know now. And that moment, the heist of the century part 2, the ruse of the century, whatever we're going to call it, we want to call it, is one of those moments in wrestling that make it the absolute greatest art form on earth. The original heist of the century, 10 years ago now, is also that. Those moments, not just Seth's moments, but those moments in time are what make wrestling so special. And for me, no one does it better. There is no better artist for me than Seth Rollins. That tonight was brilliantly executed. I don't care that people knew, that people debated, that it was leaked, that it wasn't leaked. People are still debating it online, what was real and what was not real. This is where we're at in wrestling. You don't know. The lines are so blurred, you're unsure if he's really injured. It feels crappy to talk about it being a work. But if it's a work, it's so crazy good. You have Becky posting him in a knee brace. You have people saying they've seen him. You have him on Rich Eisen, hosting Rich Eisen, where the rest of the staff there clearly think he is injured. They asked him if he was okay mentally. This was deep into like what we're gonna see now in wrestling. And I am here for it. I love it. I love when my mind is just can go in 70 different directions and there can be so many answers to the questions. And each answer brings a different possible scenario, a different rabbit hole to go down. But I would be remiss if I didn't mention that I am going to be insufferable now. These insufferable Seth Rollins content, turn it up to like 100. My dude, 2-time world heavyweight champion, 6-time champion of that caliber in WWE, proving once again that he has CM Punk's number, always has, always will. Although I'm sure CM Punk gets his licks in or a receipt here or there, which, I wouldn't be mad about. There was something soul healing for me about Seth beating the ever-loving out of Punk with a briefcase. I am a CM Punk fan, but CM Punk was my dude years ago, my dude. And that changed a little bit in those 7 years that he was gone. And I think this whole thing has been healing. I think Punk and I are back on the same page. I think we're good now. I think the beating with the briefcase somehow makes us even. I'm hype AF for this. It was just brilliantly executed. The coming out on the crutches in the knee brace, and then the stopping and the turn, the dropping of the crutches into the turn, the pop from the crowd when he dropped the crutches. I don't want to hear from anybody on the internet that this dude is not important on the show or that nobody cares about him. You might not, but that's not the case here. And I'm not tired of Punk and Seth. I don't know that I ever will be. I know other people are. Yeah. It is what it is. Let them make magic. The two of them are magical. The two of them as wrestlers are magical. Let them make more magic together. I have loved every second of this. I didn't love not knowing whether Seth was injured or not, but if he was, it was just going to be, it's the game. It's what happens. But this still feels special. This year has felt special. I was at WrestleMania. That main event was very special to me. But the insufferable Seth Rollins content will continue. I did take a short break. Um, just a lot going on. Very busy. I was gonna do some SummerSlam predictions, and life got in the way this week. But I am gonna try to recommit to being on here a little bit more, and going into the back half of the year, and then back into SummerSlam again. But whole card was pretty solid. I enjoyed the show. Roman almost ending himself on a dive over the top rope. Thank God the bronze kind of stopped his momentum. But my dude is putting in the work in the ring. And listen, I am a huge Seth Rollins fan, and when they are together, I am not a fan of Roman Reigns. Similar with Punk, but here we are. I'm good with Roman putting in the work. I love it. I am excited for tomorrow. Let me tell you what the highlight of the whole night for me, besides Seth Rollins becoming champion, was Seth Rollins' title spin. I have missed that. I don't feel like we've seen that in a minute. I love to see it. It makes me super happy. It makes me, goddamn, I really just love professional wrestling. I'm this happy. 3 weeks ago, when I didn't know whether he was injured or not, I was not happy. I have certainly been mad over cash-ins in my day. Jeff Hardy, and Brock Lesnar and certain other people. 2019 was a hell of a year. There was a lot of anger. But mostly I'm here for the ride. The ride has been, what a ride. This year has been fun. I love the new concept of what are we going to do next, and what questions are we going to have next, and what is going to happen tomorrow, or probably tonight if I post this video in Cody and Cena, and maybe I'll be here tomorrow night talking about that. But for right now, Seth Rollins has 2 of the greatest cash-ins of all time. Nobody is going to tell me that he doesn't. 2 of the greatest cash-ins of all time. 6-time champion, architect, visionary, revolutionary, best in the effing world. Or at least in mine. Because I know I'll get crap for that. Love it. Loved everything about tonight. More insufferable Seth Rollins content to come, but I will also cover other wrestling. Because they're all special and they all deserve greatness. Until next time, sing it in the streets. Stay weird.